Hi guys, welcome to Family Create. So today I'm going to be reviewing a case for my Galaxy Z Fold 3. It's from Spigen and it's the Thin Fit P, P standing for pen. So this is Spigen's first case that houses the S Pen. It's made in South Korea. I'm quite looking forward to this. The previous case that I've had was this one. This one houses the S Pen on the side, so let's have a look. So this is the top part of the case. Holds the S Pen here. We've got the cutouts, and then we've got the adhesive along the way. And here you have the other part of the case, and then how the S Pen is housed. Okay, let's have a better look at the case now. So the material is plastic. It's quite a hard plastic. However, the cutouts along here and where the S Pen is housed is actually soft plastic. So if we look all the way around, there's a line that goes around here. If we look at that, we know this part inside is hard plastic, which is the actual frame that holds up the phone. But on the other side of the line, this part here, which houses the S Pen, the plastic is quite soft. If you see, it's more rubbery feel to it. Same again, the line goes here. The outer part of it where the cutout is, inside is hard plastic. However, the actual that side of the plastic is quite soft and rubbery. I guess this is where the case will be holding the actual phone, so it is much softer, so it doesn't scratch. This part, however, is all hard plastic. And again, here, this part is soft plastic all the way around. Feels quite good to hold. Nice smooth texture. So you can see here they've got their branding very nicely done. And then we have the camera cutout here, which is raised, very nicely done and smooth. Then we have a little raised bit here, which is to counterpart the camera cutout, which is raised, so when you put it down it stays flat and doesn't rock. And again, this part here, as you can see, there's a fine line going across. This is to indicate that material is different from this. This is hard plastic, but the material here is the softer plastic like we had on the upper part, which is a little bit softer than the hard plastic at the back. And then we've got the cutout here. Again, you can see this is soft compared to this part here, and the microphone hole here, and we have two microphone holes here as well. And inside, as you can see, again, it's very smooth, and you have lots of adhesive all the way around. You'll probably know from my previous vlog, I never tend to stick my cases on because I change them, and also sometimes I don't actually use cases. Okay, so I just want to quickly try on the S Pen before we try anything else. So I'm going to try to fit it in, see how it fits. Fits very well actually. Check it out again and pull it out. Rather nice and snug fit. Let's put the case on. Okay, so that's fitted in. Put the other side in. This side you can just slide it in, I think. Okay, so it sits very beautifully all the way around. as you can see, it doesn't touch the screen protector at all. It actually just sits nicely, snugly around the frame of the phone, which is perfect. Let's look at the other side. The camera cutout looks quite nicely snugged into there. And then we have the hinge part here, perfectly aligned. And then we have the front screen, which again is not touching the screen protector at all. To quickly mention that the top part of the case is substantially raised from the screen itself, as you can see here. Either way, if I put it down flat, the screen won't touch the surface and it won't rock as well. And if we fold it here, to show you the hinge. Comes out very nicely, and you can see the actual case is sitting just along the frame there. You can see a little bit of the frame here. Same with the other side as well. It's actually sitting directly on top of the frame itself. The cutouts, nicely done, perfectly aligned. So we've got the speaker grill here, the 3 microphones there. The S Pen is housed on the side, slightly sticks out from the other side, from the bottom part. And then the volume up and down button and the power on button cut out here, nicely done. Then here we have the speaker grill here cut out at the bottom with the charging port cut out and microphone cut out. Very nicely done. Let's try charging the phone. Fits in beautifully. And this is quite a big heavy duty cable. One thing to mention is when you're trying to access the power button for fingerprint scanning, you may need to slightly angle your finger a little because of the S Pen, but it's not a problem as the fingerprint scanner is very good and does the job efficiently. Fits in very well. I must say the case makes it easier to open the phone up now, and it's because of this here that sticks out, so it's easy to pull apart, and sits very nicely. It doesn't rock. Nicely on the laptop mode as well, and you can take the pen out easily should you wish. And again, put the pen back in. So when you got your phone flat and you're writing, the phone doesn't rock at all, it stays firm. I'm just going to quickly do a wireless charging test. Yep, it's working fine. As we can see here, it's charging. Yep, it's charging. In the hand, it does feel a bit more bulkier, and just to mention, these part here feels slightly sharp. So if you're holding on for a long time, you can get a little uncomfortable, but other than that, it feels good actually. The important thing to note about the pen is that when you put the pen in with the flat part either facing up this way or facing down and straight in. because then it fits in snugly, whereas if you put it in like that, then it opens up, seems to open up the holding lip quite a bit more, so eventually it may get too loose. So try to put your pen in with the flat where it says Fold Edition on top, then it fits in very nicely. The downside is it doesn't have a kickstand and also no hinge cover. Other than that, I think it's a great case. It's probably the best solution I've come across so far for housing the S Pen, and probably the most integrated solution that we'd probably come across at the moment in the market. So overall, I really like this case. Although it's a little bit more bulkier, it still is, well, still feels very good and comfortable to hold. Has a good grip. It doesn't rock when you put it flat. You can use it on a tent mode very nicely as well. It provides great protection for the phone other than the hinge. So I guess I'll have to be careful with the hinge. Just to quickly mention, with my previous case blog, I had comments from viewers that their nib got damaged when they put their S Pen in this case. Although I didn't experience that myself, because my tip is completely fine. I haven't really pushed it all the way through. It always just sit on enough so it's not getting, the tip's not getting pushed by the actual case. So just to mention that here, when you put the tip in on this case, you can see just the reassurance that the tip actually doesn't touch the case itself. So those of you who may have had issues with the with this case, you will not experience the same issues with this one, because the tip doesn't actually touch the case, it just sits in there snugly. And also someone mentioned in my last blog that their tip got damaged and they had to buy a new pen. The tip, there's actually several replacement tip that comes in with the S Pen box. So if you look in your box, there should be I can't remember on top of my head, but there's I think 4 or 5 replacement already in the box for you, with the tool to replace your tip as well. So have a look in your box, you should find them. This is the extractor tool for the tip, and here inside you can see the tips. So there's 3, not 4, sorry. So you can use that to easily replace your tip rather than buying a brand new S Pen. If you find this video useful, please give it a like, and a subscription would be much appreciated. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.